Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to trace a trail from alltrails.com. The trail we're going to trace is not just a single trail, it's also a trail network. But for the trail that we list first on hiketheisland.com or hikingaddiction.ca has to be the trailhead to the summit. So let's begin with that. I will give you the trail coordinate, the mountain coordinates rather. So go ahead and log into our corporate account on alltrails.com first. Once you've logged in, go to Plan and then Maps. Create a new map, in this case, Mount Benson, and paste in the GPS coordinates into the Find a Location box. Boom, there it is. All right, so in this case, our trail write-up describes the trail beginning at this road here, Benson View Road. If the trail description on the website says somewhere else, make sure you trace the trailhead from that starting point instead. And of course, we're going to be going to this summit. So what you do is you click Draw Route here on the left-hand side, click at the trailhead. You'll see it automatically starts tracing as we move the mouse. You don't have to click and drag, just drag the mouse without having the mouse button down, and then click on the top. There we go. So now we have a route planned from the trailhead to the summit. Go ahead and add a waypoint under the Waypoints tab here on the left. Click Add. It throws a purple dot in the middle of your screen. Drag that, in this case, to the trailhead. There we go. We'll call this Trailhead. Save and create another waypoint for the summit. Save. Then all you have to do is click Download GPX and boom, you have your Trailhead to Summit GPX for the website. But beyond that, as you can see, this is a massive trail network, and we want to have as much of that on the site as we can. So go ahead and go back, create a new map. This will be Mount Benson Trail Network. Go ahead and find the location there once again, same method. Trace the same route that we just did. Now, you could continue on and click a whole bunch of other trails one at a time. But what that's going to do is that's going to create an A to B to C to D to E to F loop all around the park a million times. So if you click over here and then click over here and then here, it's going to zigzag back and forth creating that GPS log, and it's going to be incredibly messy. We do not want that on the site. We want a clean trail log. So zoom out a little bit and go ahead and save that first segment of trail. Click Draw Route and do another segment of trail. From there to maybe here. Avoid overlapping whenever you can. Click Draw Route. We're going to do that segment all the way down to maybe, yeah, sure, why not? Down to, okay. So in this case, this trail goes on forever. Probably out of the park, but who knows? This could be another trailhead. Let's put that on there anyway. If you look like you're tracing too far out of the park, don't include that trail. There's a lot of trails on the site that users uploaded that don't even exist. So once you finish tracing all the trails using the map overlay layer here on all trails, skip over to the OSM. This is the OpenStreetMap. And you're going to see all these other trails that other users have uploaded. Now, the ones you probably want to trace are the ones here in bold. You can also trace the other ones here, say blue. You can trace the red ones if you really want. The reliable trails are probably the ones listed on all trails. So let's go ahead and create a few of the extra ones that look like they're probable loops around the park. Like these ones probably exist. This doesn't look like someone was bushwhacking. I mean, it goes to a lake. So draw a route. Now what you're going to have to do is do this manually, and you're really going to have to zoom in. Because if you don't zoom in, it's going to be a very clunky trail. There we go. And just literally trace along that. And it's usually about an inch or so in between points that you can click. If you do it too close, sometimes alltrails.com doesn't even put the point. So go ahead and trace that and yada, 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 until we have the majority of what looks to be all of the trails in the park. And as a final step, go to satellite view and zoom in. And maybe we missed something crazy. So you can see here it's actually overlaid using Google, or this is actually OpenStreetMap as well. Other trails that we didn't have. So go ahead and trace those and get them all. Once you have them all, download that GPX and go to the Hike the Island website. Once you're there, you'll notice when you create a regular trail, it asks you for a whole bunch of fields. when you create a trail network, it only really asks you for the trail name and your GPX file. So go ahead and log in. We're creating a trail. Turn on this checkbox, which I told you not to use in a previous video. Choose the geographic area, the neighborhood, and just upload your GPX after specifying a trail name, and that's it. On your original trail, when you go back and edit it, after you've created that trail network, you'll be able to select that parent trail network. So in this case, let's go to, say, Baldy Mountain. Edit an existing trail here. And your parent network that you just created will appear under here. And that's it. You've learned how to create a trail on Trail GPX Log as well as a comprehensive trail network GPX log.